Hi, I'm Prerna.
Hi, I'm Nana. Okay, Prerna. What was the thing that surprised you the most about business in society?
I would say what surprised me the most, or what I learned the most, I would say would be systems analysis, the concept of systems analysis, because this is a term, honestly, I had never heard before. And the whole concept of like leverage points and how there's like specific points in a system that if you cause impact here, it's gonna change the whole process for you and have like bigger impact, which was so new to me. And I really liked learning about that. That was like super surprising. What about you?
For me, I think the thing that surprised me the most, besides what you said, was realizing the negative impact we have and we live in the planet with actions as simple as drinking a cup of coffee. For me, that was like a shocker. Like I wasn't aware of how big our small actions can be.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Uh, we've covered what was surprising, but we also went over a lot of cases in our course. What would you say was your favorite case, or what was the case that you think you would remember for a long time?
Oh my God, I think for me probably was the fish bank case because it was really interesting for me, like being aware to understand most of the case, mostly the tragedy of the commons, like how every little decision that we make, like separately, can really affect us, like as a whole. For
Mm.
me, that was a shocker.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like that fish bank simulation was so interesting. It was like also collaborating with your other teammates and trying to figure out all of that. That yeah, that tool was really interesting. I also really liked Modare's case. I think just how it was built, how interactive it was, the whole concept of circularity. And as like a non-local, I didn't know about Modare, so that's something I learned as well. So yeah, I really liked Modare, and I also really loved La Fajeda. Uh,
Oh,
and how it was so cool to see how a company can have impact like that. Like they're building premium products, but then they're also having a major social impact. So that was so interesting to learn about. Yeah.
yeah, no, 100%. For me, Modarre was the best. It was like super interesting getting to know how people are doing these like new things to avoid fast fashion. For me, was the best. And I think I'm gonna actually go to Modarre one of these days to
No,
like,
yeah, for sure. Me too, me too. Because it's so close to me, like fast fashion and just fashion in general. It's something, it's like such an easy way to have a positive impact, I feel.
yeah,
Just
no.
change the way you consume. I think it's so great. Yeah. Um, what would you say like your key takeaways were from this course?
Oh my God. Well, for me, my key takeaways from the course was, um, I think being aware of the importance of protecting our planet for me was the most important because I think we don't really give the importance of how much we are harming our planet. And well, since is the only one we have, so I think we need to take care of it. And
Yeah,
how about
good
you?
point. I think for me, the one key takeaway, or like I guess what how the course impacted me was that just reminding me that as a consumer, we have the power to actually make the impact. That like I'm standing at this like intersection of, change. So it's like just changing the way I consume or like what I buy, what companies I buy from and things like that. It's just, I mean, it was a good reminder. It was a good way to like the course taught us a lot of theory about that, but I think eventually it was about how we as consumers can make a difference, just or like investing in companies that are having impact. Like for example, the company that we learned about, Delight, the solar energy one, and other companies like that. I thought that was so interesting. And yeah, just to remind me that, as a consumer, we can make an impact and we should like watch what we buy, where we buy from, what companies we're supporting and all of that. And that, yeah, like I remember in the first ever lecture, the professor talked about how like businesses like the course itself says business and society, like we are functioning within a larger ecosystem, so like it's good to remember that our actions actually have impact. So that was one thing that I learned, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's amazing. Of course, it doesn't matter if we know all the theoretical information if we don't make a change about it. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, that's nice, yeah. Well, nice chatting with you. Bye.
You, bye.